presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, three-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the Dopest Podcast, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Serious, and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
Amazing honor don't lack no soldiers. With the Spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
Like a saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate you as the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave over, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yohanan ESUPK.
This is what Commander General Yohanan did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
ISUPK under Commandant General Yohanan presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom. ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yohana. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM.
West to the depth till they bury me.
Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawapya Allah and Officer Mathkoya.
West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
This is how you make it to the Lord's 57th annual Passover this year in Houston, Texas on the 4th of April.
Mind over matter, still trying to purge it. If a nigga at me, I know that all beam around me, niggas finna steam about me. Bitches try to scheme some memes out me. I ain't being loud, keep it on the dolo. Don't look like my dolo, like a butler, get that dough, bro. Nigga try me, that's a no-no, not to palm me like a high five. Park my car and chill, I'm looking at the Philly skyline. Clearly I'm about mine, I feel like it's my time. Demons trying to distract me and knock me right off of my grind. But nigga, I am not crying about shit. If it happened, then it happened. I get past it, I don't trust. Now I'm laughing, I'm just adding to my wisdom. Damn, I'm lit. That's the way you handle it. You gotta be a man and shit. Niggas masking up and I can't slack a bitch. Nope.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. The white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm in here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the Dopest Podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayman. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my nigga, yeah. I'm in you. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under Commanding General Yahana. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the Dopest Podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayman. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Wagwan Priest, you good?
What's going on?
Listen, man, I'm hearing you, man, you ISUPK brothers be talking about the Jacobites that was in Scotland were originally black. You, man, ain't reaching that.
Listen, put that on the TV right there. You'll see it. This is the transportations. If you look right there, it will let you know Robert Adam, brown, William Bow, black, Dogo Campbell, brown complexion, black, brown. I see brown, black, brown, black, brown. This is all the Jacobites that was shipped out of places like Ireland and so forth. This is the transportations. Right. So this is giving you the complexion of the Jacobites that was shipped out of these places to Barbados and other islands in the West Indies.
Yo, that's mad. So it's saying what? Robert Adams was a labourer and he was what? Brown faced. William Bell was what? Black, curled hair. Damn. That's deep, man.
Which means what as well? Which also means black people was in Europe. Why? Because they ruled the Dark Ages. So that's why they was in Europe.
You man are cold at history, man. All right, man. Shalom.
Okay.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother and sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him, say, "Yo, Adam, where are you, man? Where are you? Don't mean I can't find you." He means like, who is this nigga? Like that. Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Ham wa Aidya Yahau. The Ba means speak. Al when it's joined with something. So al banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't. She can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him, and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he fucking need.
That's
brothers.
right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, like, afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens. And that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had printers on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith that y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
And I'm screaming more fire, more fire. Give them more fire, more fire. I just gotta pray for more fire, more fire. I'm hoping he come with more fire, more fire.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayman. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The All Black Party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
ISUPK Trinidad and Tobago under Commanding General Yohana. We will be live on the streets 91.9 FM.
West to the depth till they bury me.
Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawapya Allah and Officer Masquaya.
West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets 91.9 FM.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
This is how you make it to the Lord's 57th annual Passover this year in Houston, Texas on the 4th of April.
Still trying to purge you. If a nigga at me, I know that all beam around me, niggas finna steam about me. Bitches try to scheme some memes out me. I ain't being loud, you keep it on the dolo. Don't look like my dolo, like a butler, get that dough, bro. Nigga try me, that's a no-no, not to palm me like a high five. Park my car and chill, I'm looking at the Philly skyline. Clearly I'm about mine, I feel like it's my time. Demons trying to distract me and knock me right off of my grind. But nigga, I am not crying about shit. If it happened, then it happened. I get past it, I don't trip. Now I'm laughing, I'm just adding to my wisdom. Damn, I'm lit. That's the way you handle it. You gotta be a man and shit. Niggas masking up and I can't slack a bitch. Nope.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Don't claim to be part of the quote-unquote Hebrew Israelite movement. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, we stand alone.
Okay.
We are not, we put that disclaimer on all our videos. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group or organization because we don't believe the same thing they believe. Now, as far as the approach and yelling at white people, we do believe that every response is measured.
Okay.
So now when you see a video of somebody coming up and somebody's, just how you came up respectful, has anybody disrespected you at all?
No. And I'm glad I met you guys. Yeah.
Every response is measured. You know,
Yeah.
if somebody came up and was disrespectful, they're going to get a measured response.
Okay.
You know, we're not a violent organization, but we believe in self-defense. That's our American right. I'm sure you understand that for sure.
Well, and the thing is too, I thought, if I meet a group like I just described, I still wanted to go up to them and say, hey guys, you know what? I looked into this. I know you guys are the real Israelites, but I think people are going to have a hard time listening to your message because of your approach. But
hey, Shalom Israel, Shalom, escucha.
Esté atento hoy a la negra vista a las 9 de la noche.
You heard it. La verdad. Shalom.
Yeah. What's going on, fam? We up in there.
Hello, Wapanya. Barak.
What up, Kim? Yeah. Somebody giving some feedback. Is that me?
Let me see if it's me. So let me mute.
Yes. Okay, that might have been Mashak.
Okay, let me see if I could sort my.
No, it's going now, I think.
It could still be me because I'm using some headphones.
Okay.
If it comes back, let me know, sir.
Okay.
So like if it's on my one, sir.
I don't think so.
It might be because it came on just as he started speaking.
Oh, okay.
It could be on my.
Is that Sawap Yala?
Sound.
Just mute for 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's no Mashak.
Yeah, it might be Sawap. Sawap, try it without the headphones. It could be the headphones giving it with the with the connection.
I'll just jump out and come back in, sir.
No, sir. Hazahab, your mic is muted. I don't know if you know.
He might have been thinking it was his.
Slucky, sir. We sound okay on our side, sir?
Yeah.
You sound good now.
It's clear.
Excellent.
Most High in Christ, sir.
Most High in Christ. The Lord. Can I jump in, Mashak? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. You loud and clear, sir. Live and direct.
Most High in Christ. All right. In here in the endless studio, trying to rebuild this joint. Okay, getting it in. Hazahab brought a very good question to me as we were discussing the scriptures and the Most High and everything. And I told Hazahab that the Lord never refers to the heathens as the children of Israel, even in the land of Israel. You understand? Like, even when you read the scriptures, nowhere in here does the Lord call Israel, credits Israel as being, the heathens' land, or as though the heathens are us. And so we was going into it, but I wanted to just read something on it, if I could bring Joel 1 and 5 into the game. And listen, and it was such a good question. The reason why it was such a good question, and it was, and such a timely question was because it was right now, and right now is another pivotal moment in really the history of the world, because what's happening down there in the Middle East right now is pivotal to the entire world. Either the U.S. is bluffing and they're going to drop a nuclear bomb on those Iranians, or the Iranians has put the United States and Israel in a headlock, which is highly possible. There was a summit today, I believe it was today, with China, Russia, and India coming together and saying we're going to work together as one with Iran. Which you got two nuclear states that are saying they'll bring the noise. I'm sorry, three nuclear states. India has nukes as well. And all three are threatening that they'll go nuclear if Israel goes nuclear. So it just got a whole lot more serious now. It still could quiet down. The U.S. could eventually back off or escalate and bring more troops in. Either way, it would delay a nuclear war. The fighting would continue, but it would delay a nuclear war, or the fighting will stop and it would hold back a nuclear war. Either way, the war will continue. It just won't go nuclear quite yet. Also, Israel unleashed the first laser defense system actually used in combat. They have a new laser. Have y'all seen it?
Live, sir. Salaka General, too. Salaka, just want to salute you, sir. I just came in. Salaka General. Yabash Brakatah.
Yabash Brakatah. What I appreciate it, Kazan.
Come on, sir.
They got a new laser, and the laser targets the missiles that are incoming, and they shoot it with this laser, which is way cheaper than the $1 million missiles they was already using. And the fact that they brought this laser in leads me to believe that they're looking for a solution to stop those missiles, but not willing to use the nuclear option yet. Or what do they call it? The Samson option?
Oh, God.
They love to use our biblical scriptures, huh? They know the Lord gave Samson that option and brought the whole thing down.
Right.
And listen, at least they know and understand what it is that they will be unleashing. They understand that Samson option means we unleashing all hell while we die under the rubble.
That's right.
Which is more than likely what would take place. So, Joel 1 and 5. Let's check this out.
Colonel Khan, do you want me to have a reader, sir?
Whomever, because I can usually read, or Saparya, somebody, or if y'all want to jump in and read, you more than welcome to as well.
I could take it, Officer Hasahab, sir.
Okay, no sweat, Kazak. Yeah, man, get that.
Water, Kazak.
No sweat, sir. Joel 1, verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
No. First chapter, 5th verse. Am I right?
Come on, so that's Joel 1 and 5, sir.
Am I in the wrong place? Double check that.
Come on, sir. Oh, Salaki, that's Salaki General. I was on verse 3.
That's all right. Let's get it.
Chapter 1, verse 5.
Now I'm giving you now since we got a little time and shocking everybody will be in about 10. For everybody watching, welcome to the show, all the brothers and sisters that jumped in here with us, man, that's watching the show. The shock is behind the scenes. He's getting ready to come in, man. I please invite you to jump into the chat room. He's in the control room right now, waiting to adjust to getting in with us. But he's in there, and plus all the brothers have the chat room wide open because Zach is definitely monitoring it as well. So invite y'all to jump in, bring your questions, man. This is a wonderful time to begin to understand and know the scriptures. You sat in church, most of us sat in church our whole lives, and these scriptures were never ever revealed or even talked about. These scriptures were never ever a part of what it is that the Lord is saying and the Lord is doing, and now we get a chance to get into it, and it brings life to everything that's going on around us, makes it obvious to understand it. Salaki, go ahead, Kazak.
Come, sir. Joel chapter 1, verse 5. Awake, ye drunkards.
Yeah, the Lord is saying, awake, ye drunkards. Those that have been just drunk in the place, like not literally drunk, some literally drunk, some just drunk off of power, off of women, off of sex, off of money, off of drugs, just out of focus, drunk. You know what I mean? Drunk with loving the other nations. The Lord is telling us, man, we better awake. Go ahead.
Kawakan, and weep and howl, all ye drinkers of wine.
Right. He said, weep and howl, man, because you're not in the time of partying, in the time of fun. You in the time of mourning. You in the time of sadness. You in the time of, there is tens of thousands of people going to die in the Middle East right now. Right. And that's just the beginning of it. Before it's all over, the famines, the starvations, the Palestinians have already been wiped pretty much off the land. You know what I mean? The starvations, the poverty that's coming to the children of Israel here in America, the suffering of all the brothers in these concentration camps they call detention centers, the separating of families, the destructions of identities, all of this is coming to an end. And boy, oh boy, it is for those that understand the scriptures, it's amazing to see. Let's keep on going.
Kawakan, because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth. Salaki, General.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Kawakan, for it is cut off from your mouth.
Right, because of the new wine. Because when you drink new wine, it's very sweet. So those of you, if you know anything about alcoholics like cheap wine. And the reason they like cheap wine is because it has a lot of sugar. So the alcohol and the sugar gets you very drunk fast. Fine wine that's fermented a long time and all that, your body handles better, and it gives you a much more smoother high in many cases. But the Lord is saying, those of you that love that new wine, it is now cut off from your mouth. Like you like getting drunk on the things you'd like to get drunk on in this world. The world better wake up quick.
That's right.
Especially the Lord's chosen. Go ahead, Ak.
Kawakan, for a nation is come up upon my land.
Oh boy, upon what?
Upon my land.
You see what I'm saying here, Hazahab?
Kawakan, sir.
You see how he don't refer to them as the people or as those that own the land.
Right.
He said these people came up upon my land. And they sure did. That's why Tucker Carlson and others were giving them such a hard time. Because Tucker Carlson even brought it out. It's coming out of the walls. If you turn on the podcasters and everything, everybody is begging the question, are these the chosen people? Are they the people? Like, you know, then why did they have to change their name? And why did they have heritage from Europe? Everybody's asking that question. Something Israelite School of UPK been teaching since 1969.
Right.
And it has been an honor as we wake up these days and see that everything that we said, everything we believe, big shout out to all the original elders of 1 West 125th Street, and damn right, and their hard work and sacrifice and grinding away at these scriptures and bringing forth this true prophecy, man, of the Most High in Christ and the history, man, and all the brothers over the years, man, all the brothers over the years that put their best foot forward to the plow to make sure these records got spread all over the world. And definitely big shout out to all the brothers that are today fully entrenched in the work of the Most High and have committed themselves to getting this record and this knowledge out to all the brothers and sisters in around the world. And the Most High, of course, through Yahushua, we thank so much because he brought forth the internet. I never believed teaching the truth and battling on the street, that a day would come for however long the Lord allowed that I'd be sitting in my basement teaching the truth of the Most High across the airways. Back when we started, I don't want to get nostalgic, but back when we were pushing this truth, you had to get a public access show, and you usually only got 1 day a week. Sometimes only 1 day a month. And that 30 minutes or 1 hour, you'd come on, you drop the knowledge of the truth as much as you could, and that was the end of your show. And then, of course, we started Black Watch, but even Black Watch wasn't but 1 hour a week. And its impact was amazing in that 1 hour. And now look at now what the Lord did. Through them building their technology up, the Lord opened up the airways, and we used to pray that prayer. That's in the prayers, which you'll see in the Passover. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where we asked the Most High to open up the airways. And sure enough, he did. And now look at the whole explosion of the ISUPK and the brotherhood and sisterhood and so many aspects of being a Hebrew Israelite that hasn't even been that people haven't even had a chance to expand on. The Passover is so powerful because of all the things that's going on at the Passover to give you a real view of the Hebrew Israelite world. And next year, man, I'm going to talk to the brothers. Big shout out to General Haas organizing and working with the brothers. But next year, I want to see more workshops. I want to see if we can present as many workshops as we can, because many brothers and sisters want to learn a lot about the things we do and how we do them. And so it'd be an amazing thing. I don't want to divert, but you know what I mean? But let's keep going. Tell them where you at, please.
Salaki said, Shalom, sir. Shalom.
Shalom. Good to see you tonight, Doc.
Good to see you, sir.
Kawakan, sir. For a nation has come up upon my land, strong.
Go ahead.
Without number.
Without number. They're going to invade that land now. Right. They're strong, and they're going to be without number. The first invasion was the so-called small hats, or the so-called Jews. Now they're going to be invaded by everybody. That conversation they had today, they were laughing and joking and talking. They are preparing for what they all know is eventually going to have to happen. Like, they've gotten so rich and so powerful in these empires that they now know that we ready for one nation to take it all. Like, it's like gambling in the poker game. They've been gambling and gambling, winning and losing and losing and winning. Now they want to play for the big hand. Winner take all.
That's right.
And that's where they're heading with this thing, man. They're heading with this thing straight into nuclear war. Now, it may again, I always like to preface it with this. No man knoweth the time.
That's right.
It's showing the signs, but it may taper off for a while. And if it does not, it's going to really go bad. For the brothers that just joined us, man, I done took over a little bit the show. I'm doing a little scriptures because Hazahab and I was having a good conversation earlier. I think it was last night, right? Last night we were talking about how the Most High does not recognize the people that are living in the land as the people. That's why he said in the scriptures, they have taken over my land. Like, the Lord always refers to these heathen as exactly what they are, which is invaders of the Lord's land. But make no mistake, that doesn't make the Persians any better. They had us in captivity as well. We suffered tremendously under them. You know what I mean? And so, Mordecai and what's her name? Esther had to, really work the work to help free Israel from imminent destruction. Israel, they had a date set for imminent destruction of the children of Israel, which is always the solution, always. Like slave owners only keep their slaves until the slaves are no longer useful. They've already destroyed them as a people. So they seek then to just get rid of them. And believe you me, these holy roller churches think that it'll never happen here. You better get ready, because this place here, let this Edomite. Imagine how these Edomites have been for 400 years. Well, imagine them Imagine how they're going to be when their back is against the wall.
Boy.
Like if what I'm reading if what's going on in Iran, to me, being a slave so long, I halfway can't even, believe that they actually got Esau backed up against the wall. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Esau must have some secret nuclear plan that they plan to hit Iran with. That's the only way I could even conceive it in my mind, because he's been so goddamn powerful for so long. And it's only because the scriptures do I know that sure enough, one of these events are going to be a checkmate. And it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
So here we are. Y'all ride with me for a little bit, all right, Akim? About 15 minutes or so, and I'm going to pass it on in, and we'll start hitting the topics, all right?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, Kazak. Give me a little bit more.
Kawakan, sir. Whose teeth are the teeth of a lion?
Whose teeth are the teeth of a lion? You bringing up them Persians, brother, like the teeth of a lion. Go ahead.
Kawakan. And he hath the cheek teeth of a great lion.
Meaning a great lion bites with them heavy teeth and rips and tears. And brother, that's what's going on with these nations coming into this land. Go ahead.
Kawakan. He hath laid my vine waste.
Right. We're the vine of the Most High. Look at us. We've reading about ourselves in the Bible, finding out that we were black. That was the earliest stuff we found out, that Christ was black. The Jews were black. The 12 tribes were black. We found all that out. That was us, the beginning of refining out about ourselves. But look at our vine. Our vine was cut off, and we had to travel on boats to this side, be brought over here in captivity 1,500 years later by the Edomites, who had built super empires and been in captivity, cut off from our identity for hundreds of years. Like they totally wiped out the vine of the Most High. Go ahead.
Kawakan, and barked my fig tree.
Right. You take a fig tree, you pull the figs off. You don't bark the tree. You don't cut the bark off of the tree. But they cut the bark off of the tree. We didn't even have no identity, don't know who we are. That's why we got all these ideas about who we are, creating more identities, foundational Black Americans and all this other stuff, because they barked that tree, man. They cut the bark off of us. Go ahead.
He hath made it clean bare.
That's right.
And cast it away.
That's right.
The branches thereof are made white.
And it's comical how he say the branches thereof are made white. Because of course, when you bark a tree, you take the branches and you cut that skin off and it comes out white. But what is really being said in that verse? What does he mean when he say the branches thereof are made white?
General,
go ahead.
Is he alluding to the fact that the small hat done going from being dark skinned to be white?
Like everybody asked like everybody asked that question. You know what I'm saying? Like how did they leave white? You remember the president of Egypt said, how the hell did they leave black and come back white?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And you know why he was able to say it? Because he's in Egypt with all the archaeology, with our pictures all over the walls. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting there looking at the pictures of us, black as we could be.
Right.
And saying, how did they come back white? Again, Tucker Carlson mentioned the same thing. Keep on going. You don't mind?
Salaki, I think it's Dr. I'm go ahead and continue, sir. Verse 8, lament like a virgin, girded with sackcloth. For the husband.
Yeah, somebody buzzing. Put your phone on mute if you could. I'm sorry, go ahead, Op.
No sweat, sir. Verse 8, lament like a virgin, girded with sackcloth. For the husband of the youth.
Right. When they say lament like a virgin, you understand, girded with sackcloth, that means like a young woman just get married, fully in love, and her husband go out and get killed. This was her husband from her youth, meaning they was friends from children.
Right.
They were friends from children. And then they got of age and got married, and it was like they were made for one another. And then they come up to a certain point, and then boom, the brother get killed.
Right.
So the Lord is saying you should mourn the same way for your identity. If you lost your identity the same way just a virgin loses her husband, it's like the best thing in the world that she ever had has just disappeared. And blacks and Latinos and Native Indians, the best thing that they ever had, their culture, their history, their identity, their constitution, which is the Bible, their laws, statutes, commandments, their own land, all these amazing things that they had wiped out. And now you walking around in America and other several countries with different names, different identities, cultures that come from all the other nations around you, trying to put them together, trying to find our way back. The Lord said, man, mourn like her, man. Put that sackcloth on. That mourning day is coming, and it's a beautiful morning. Here's why it's a beautiful morning. It's the beautiful morning like a child that realized they was wrong and comes back to their father like, Dad, I was so wrong. I don't know what I was thinking, man. Like, it's a beautiful morning, not a morning like a funeral. A morning like recognizing what you did wrong so you can come back. That's the kind of day we looking for. Go ahead, I do 9. Keep on going.
Come on. General, if I could, sir, just to show the
Please.
picture here with the Egyptian ambassador, the president.
Yeah, NASA. They got the quote underneath it?
Come on, sir.
Damn, that's a good one right there.
It says Israel left Egypt black and came back white. 1965.
They said, damn, he said that in 65?
Come on, sir.
Now he said that himself. We didn't tell him to say that. He actually, I'm gonna hit you with something. He actually said that 5 years before the Israelite School of UPK was established. So he couldn't say it was us. He did that on his own from the history that he had.
So like,
go ahead, Op.
If I could, and the vote, I think the Voters' Right Act, that's like during the Civil Rights Movement. So I think around 1964, 65, that's when we got the right to vote. Right
Yeah. You're right.
Like a year.
That's when we was officially attached to this nation, believing we were gonna get all the benefits of being attached to this nation. You know what I mean? We're never finding out what we had lost and where we had left. The land belongs to the people whose land it belongs to. And if NASA knew this in 65, and this, of course, was right around the time they were having the 6-day war with Israel, and they were appalled. They were appalled that these Edomites came in here among all these dark nations and had the nerve to go to war with them. But they didn't understand the spirit of Esau, and that it was his time and it had to happen so that he could get ready to bring in this end of times that we're looking at, which is exactly what he's doing. He's bringing in the end of these times. Okay. So he needed to be risen up in power, like Paul said, that the Lord could show his power in him. And that's exactly what's happening right here. Can I go on? I got a couple more.
Yes,
I'm going to 14, and then I think 14 I'm going for.
Skip to 14, so I'll continue with 9.
No, continue from 9 if you don't mind, brother.
Joel chapter 1, verse 9. The meat offering and the drink offering is cut off from the house of the Lord.
The meat and drink offering is the ceremonial offering to the Most High, meaning our people no longer serve the Most High. The Lord's meat and drink offering was the sacrifices that the priests were making unto the Lord for our sins. We were bringing in the meat offering and the drink offering. Now we just make the churches rich. When those priests had a priestly calling, those priests took care of the poor. Those priests worked with the military to keep the nation safe. Those priests worked with the entire nation to make sure that the nation served the Lord. Those priests were the ones that blew those trumpets, man, for the assembly, for war, for danger. You understand? And for all these things that they had received from the Lord, including him taking us out of captivity in Egypt, we came and brought the meat and the drink offering. And now Yahushua, our king, died on the cross for the sins, but we still don't bring the meat and drink offering, which is our spirit to be right now. Like the meat and drink offering is you, is your work in the Most High, is your changing your heart and turning to the Lord. That's the meat and drink offering now. You ain't putting the meat on the fire for the Most High. You going on the fire for the Most High, meaning you're sacrificing your life in this world for the Most High and to have a chance to bring in his kingdom. But that meat offering and drink offering has been cut off, man. They in church now singing and shouting.
That's right.
They ain't in church mourning. They ain't doing this. They ain't looking at the destruction of the Lord's nation and the wiping out of his land. There ain't nobody looking at that. They looking about how they can take over Iran, how they can get, cryptocurrency going, how they can build up the empire, worldwide surveillance, how they can take over all the resources in the other tribes in Central and South America. They're not thinking, man, the Lord's thing has been, destroyed. Go ahead. Come on. Give me a little more.
If I could, General. Can you hear me, sir?
Please.
Because that part with the meat offering and the drink offering, is that precepted with the precept where it says our sacrifices is like of a contrite heart, if I'm saying it right, sir? Paraphrasing.
Yeah, it is not a direct precept, but it does go with it. Meaning that scripture of the contrite heart is what the Lord wants out of us. Not a proud heart. Not a proud heart. It's even when the Lord was with, like Christ mentioned as well in the New Testament. I'm not going to quote it yet, but meaning the Lord don't want us walking around like we the children of Israel. So now we Billy Badass. The Lord don't like a proud look. He said it in them scriptures. So the scripture you pulling about the contrite heart, the Lord said in the Psalms, he love a man with a contrite heart. A man with a contrite heart is a man that does not think himself above the Most High. Is a man that does not think himself above the law of these scriptures. A man that does not automatically believe that he is automatically righteous. A man that's not afraid to look at himself and see that he does not measure up to the standard of the Most High, but thrives to measure up. And like Abraham, it will be counted as righteousness. Like that's a man of the Most High. And so so to a degree, it's what you're saying in that it's cut off the ways of the priest. But in that scripture is really talking about the spirit of that man, the spirit of that man's heart. You see what I'm saying? Okay, Annabelle, was that clear? Salah.
Yes, sir. That was clear, sir.
Okay. Most High Christ. Let's keep going.
Come. Middle of verse 9. The priests, the Lord's ministers mourn.
Right. The priests and the Lord's ministers mourn. And that is exactly what we do in here. That's why every Monday night we on that radio station talking about all the things being done to the children of Israel. The children of Israel don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about the T.I. and 50 Cent beef. That's what we want to talk about. Ooh, the T.I. 50 Cent beef. Not about what is happening to us as a people, which is what the Lord is talking about, which once again, that's the priest's job. The priest's job is to watch over the people. Remember what the Lord said to Peter. If you love me, feed my flock. You understand? Then Peter came back and said, how does it go? Take the oversight, run that scripture. How does it say? Don't get it. Just tell me what it says. Just quote it for me. Anybody know it offhand? All right, pull it. Let's pull it. Now, Hazahab, this is a direct precept to the scripture you pulled just now about the contrite heart. It's a direct precept, and here's why. It's a direct precept because that contrite heart puts you where you should be at to watch over these people, man. Go. If you have it, Kazak.
We got John 21 and 15. That's the one with
Give me the one that says take the oversight.
Okay, hold
I
on.
might be misquoting it. There
Okay.
Y'all know the one?
Feed my sheep. Let me see if there's another. There may be another account of it where you say take the oversight. So
I'm like,
we got one in 1 Peter 5 and 2. About
that's the one.
Okay. 1 Peter 5 verse 2. Feed the flock of God, which
Right.
is among you.
You see that? That's what Peter was giving an order to the brothers that were coming up under him. He said, feed the flock of the Lord. Like, go wake them up. Go give them these scriptures. Go look in on them. Get them what they need. Go ahead.
Taking the oversight thereof.
When somebody takes the oversight, that means like when you oversight something, you looking over it. Like if you got a bunch of people in a field, hypothetically, right? And you oversight it, meaning you're looking at the whole field. You're not just looking at the guy in front of you, you're looking at the whole field. And as you're looking at the whole field, you're seeing what is needed to feed this entire field. So you're taking the oversight of that field. Go ahead.
Not by
Now here's the heavy part. This is the part, Hazahab, that goes right along with your precept. Read on.
Not by constraint.
Not by constraint, meaning not by you don't never want to do the work of the Lord with a bad attitude. You don't never want to do the work of the Lord with a damn these brothers or damn these people. Or God damn it, all this work. You don't never want to take that spirit. You understand? You want to take the contrite heart spirit, which is, I'm thankful to do this job. I don't care how busy or how hard or how difficult it is. You understand? And why would a man say that to a job that was very difficult? He would say it if he believed he was unworthy for that job. He would say it if he believed that that job was so great that he is humbled by it because he doesn't believe he is worthy of it. You understand what I'm saying? That's a contrite heart. Tell me if you understand, Hazard.
So I think he said come, sir. His phone is on mute.
Okay, there you go. I just heard him. Tawada.
Yes, sir.
Like not by constraint, but go ahead, Mashak, if that's you reading.
Come. Not by constraint, but willingly.
But willingly. You got to do this job willingly. You got to do this job knowing how important it is and how the Lord said it, and especially now. That's why we read in Joel, because the Lord is saying in Joel, come on. You know what I mean? Stop, you drunkard. Like, get off of your own, laziness and pleasure and climb up into this body and do the will of the Most High with a guilty conscience. With a guilty conscience. Go ahead. Many men in the scriptures we've read was put in power and unworthy for that power because they became puffed up. Right or wrong? Go ahead.
Not for filthy lucre.
Not for filthy lucre, not for evilly gained money, like what goes on in church. There's nothing wrong with doing the work of the Lord and the Lord blessing you in that work by giving you some help and some finances and so forth. The priest had a portion that was for them. But you can't do it for the filthy lucre. You can't do it to try and scheme on getting money from the people. That's why you go to church, you got the this fund, the that fund, the this fund, the that fund. That plate go around about 10 times. By the time you get out of that place at 2 in the afternoon, they done shook you down for every quarter. They done got every dime and dollar out your pocket. They done put so much guilt on you. You make sure your kids go into church with a few dollars in their pocket. So when the plate come around, they can put your 5-year-old, 4-year-old child putting $2 in the plate because you don't even want them looking bad because that greedy glutton sitting up on that podium is up there watching to see who is giving him some money. Like that's the filthy lucre you don't want to be doing it for. You understand? And again, once again, like Hazard brought out, a contrite heart is not a man seeking gain for himself. He's seeking other things. That was a power move. I won't say his name, but it was a power move in here. A captain in here was given a salary from the school. And when they went to give him the salary from the school, he said, "No, can you give it to one of the brothers that work under me?" I was shocked. He said, No, please don't. Can you just give it to this brother over here underneath me? And we had to divert and switch everything around. By the time we got the paperwork done, we owed the brother about 3G because he had disrupted the whole financial structure. It was ridiculous, but it is what you should. It is the right spirit. I ain't saying every brother got to do it, but it's the right spirit. And anytime that spirit is not in the forefront, you are in danger.
That's right.
Because you putting yourself, your own self first. And that, brother, is you have to fight that vibe. Well, you will get caught up. Go ahead. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going back. Go ahead.
Silaki, General, I was just going to show you remember the preacher who chastised the sister for the $1,000 line?
Yeah. Come on, play that. And then lied afterward and tried to act like that's not what it was about. You got audio?
Yes, sir.
If you have
Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Woo!
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
Like he needed to be flogged. He needed to be flogged for that. And furthermore, okay, and that's why the Lord said, give your alms in secret. Get that for me. That's why the Lord said, give your alms in secret. Once again, the Lord is wiser than man. And he creates all the avenues for you to not be full of vanity and vainness. Like the fact that you going up and giving your name and announcing what you given, that's exactly what the Lord said not to do. And it's exactly what they did in the temple. And it's exactly the same spirit that'll make you not find your identity back and not find your culture back and not recognize that it is your land that has been bloodied and destroyed, and you will not be in that spirit to mourn and return to the Most High. Instead, you'll be in that spirit that he was in that church. Good night. He said, hold up. That's only $1,200. He shut the he was so offended and shut the whole thing down and didn't expect what he got online when people got hold of the tape.
Right.
He didn't expect that, but he got it because of how wicked he was.
Yeah.
In the whole scenario. Take me back, Mashak. I ain't gonna hold on to it. I just want to let him get a taste of that. Finish that last line on 1 Peter 5:2, and then let's go back real quick. I'm gonna take it down a couple more scriptures, and we out of it. We're gonna get into the main trench of the show.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man.
If I could, General.
I mean, the way he stopped it was just, it was biblically evil. It was play it one more time, just one more time. It was biblically evil.
Roberta McCoy, giving faith and standing.
So like it, Jenna, one more thing. It's just this time I realized she's the one announcing her own donation. I thought somebody was reading it. But
No.
she's up there announcing it herself, and she's up there with so much pride trying to announce the thing. And he
And her
just
name and everything.
everything. He comes
Like, you know what I'm saying? John. Like, that's why I directed the Treasury. The Treasury doesn't even look at the names of the donations that come into the school. That you know how much perverting of judgment that mess probably creates in them churches, man. Like they sowing them seed. That ain't a sowing of a seed to get a project done or to help feed the poor. That's a sowing of a seed to get recognized when you pick up the phone and you call them niggas.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's to get the seats in the front. Get invited to the private lust parties and orgies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that's for. Evil bastards. Go ahead, break it down for me.
Unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
No, no.
If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Right here.
I asked you to do.
You can pause this. You can pause the shot. That is a classic tape. The shame he put on her. And that little boy, the shame that little boy must have had to feel going up there with her. Like, these slithering snakes are disgusting. Let's go on back if we could. All right.
Yes, sir.
Did you finish I just want to make sure we do the last line.
First Peter, right, sir? 5:2.
Yeah. What a greedy rat. Go ahead.
Not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
But of a ready mind, ready to help these people out, get back to their God and get back to in his good graces so that he can turn away his anger from us and restore us. He's the Most High. He can restore us tomorrow. Right. We could be in our land in Israel tomorrow if he really wanted it to be. You understand? And he laid out the process on what he would do to carry us back. And how great a blessing is that? You sitting in America and the surrounding countries, you don't have no identity. Even if you paid your house off, you got to pay taxes. And when they decided, they got a thing called eminent domain. When they get ready, they could just take whatever it is you have. And make sure you know that, believe you me, as this thing get bad, they are going to take what the children of Israel had. When this thing get really bad, like if they're getting locked down like they are now, and their economics start to go, and them gas prices go up through the roof, they ain't gonna have no problem taking what you have. Oh my goodness. They ain't gonna have no empathy, no feeling, anything. So how great it is that Christ died on that cross and gave us a shot to go on back and get that kingdom back, you understand, get ourselves back into our position on earth and to dwell in safety with all those nations around us. It's the greatest gift you could ever give a nation, because the worst curse you could ever have is to go into slavery. Big shout out to General Kobalamov up in the house with us tonight. You understand, holding it down. Damn right. Could we slide back? Is there any possibility we could slide back now? I just want to finish up those last scriptures and I'm gonna get up off it. I'm about 25 minutes over the time I said I would take. But y'all know Mashak run late as he possibly can. So I ain't even worrying about it if I take a little 5 more minutes or something.
Yeah,
come on.
Take the whole time. Take the 5, 10, and 15. Go ahead.
Lock it, Mashak. Come on, let's do it. Please.
Cause if I add another part to the question, if I could, sir. You know what I mean?
Please.
Because you know in Revelations, right, where it says that we got the 7 heads, right, of Esau, right, that
right,
of the 10 horns, right.
Right.
Why is the Israelis, being that they run the country, right? Everybody knows they run America.
Mm-hmm.
they hold weight in all European countries. You know, why are they not listed as a head? If there's something in the scriptures, you know, that say that, you know, why are they not one of the heads? Or are they the whore? Because they run America, so they run the whore. You know what I mean?
No.
The clarification on that, if I could, but
let me give you the second before I give you the first. The whole reason they are running America is because America is a whore. That's just the whore's pimp. That's all. So but the whore is America. But the whore right now is just being pimped. Just the whore just got a pimp for now. Sometimes a whore run without a pimp. Sometime when it get dangerous in the street, she'll go get a pimp to make sure her pimp got her covered, so she can go on and pour out and make her money. And the nation of the state of Israel is her pimp, and she's being holed out to fight these wars. They want to steal all that Arab oil, all that Persian oil. You know how much oil and money and wealth. Like, to show you how much money it is, look how powerful that little desert country became. They're like, over time, they building missiles out that is like incredible. They got the missiles that's popping open with, you know, 100 warheads in it, splitting the whole damn thing up. And they have this power. Remember, they fighting this almost virtually by themselves. The Russians, that started giving them targeting information, and they started just rocking everybody's damn world. You know what I'm saying? So why? Because that's how much money is sitting over there. The Saudi Arabians went a different route. They told the whore, listen, don't worry about it. Do what you do, and just protect us, and we'll pay you. And that's exactly what they did. They became the security force for Saudi Arabia and made deals with them over the oil. And damn near Saudi Arabia is like you got a drug dealer on your block, and he's a big, mean drug dealer. You understand? So you turn around and say to yourself, well, let me just work with him so that he don't come kick my door in and murder me. So I'll tell him, look, man, go on and do what you do. I tell you what, I'll let you use a couple of rooms in my house to bag up your dope just to be on his side. Well, that's exactly how they operating across this world. And so the state of Israel is not the whore. The whore is America. Now, on the flip side of the state of Israel, you got to understand the Most High. The Most High never recognizes the state of Israel as a nation. When you read these scriptures, that's why he's saying those that, when we go back to Joel, which we about to do, that's why he refers to it as them coming against his land. He don't refer to them as no real nation. He refers to them coming against his land. And here's why it makes so much sense. Because the state of Israel are who? Who actually is the state of Israel? The state of Israel are Europeans, many of which are part of the 10 horns. But these people broke away from their nation, took our identity, and established their own nation. But that nation ain't recognized in the scriptures, just like America ain't recognized in the scriptures. The Lord called them Esau, or in some cases, the little horn, or the whore that sat on many waters. But he ain't recognizing them as no nation.
That's right.
Because they're heathens that are outside their nation. There's no nation there ain't no Edomite nation born on this land they call America. This land was filled with indigenous people.
That's right.
So this is a different people who left their people and came on this land. You understand what I'm saying? But being so great and powerful, they was able to become part of that common market that was up there in Europe. And that common market that was up there in Europe are traded heavily, built their empires on the slave trade. Now, those Edomites living in Israel, their forefathers were the ones up there in Europe doing the trading. So you would have to go through each one and say, okay, where's your descendants from? From Poland? Okay, you're this common market. Where's your descendants from? Czechoslovakia? Okay, you're this common market. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're not a nation. They're part of the 10 common markets, but they just came together and took another identity and just took over the land. So as robber barons, the Lord wouldn't recognize them as one of the 10 common markets because they're not even a whole real nation to the Lord. Even though they great and powerful and got weapons and all that and took our identity and sitting in our land, the Lord don't recognize them as a nation. He recognized them as those that came against his land. Give you a quick example of it. Go to the book of Obadiah.
If I could, sir, also.
Please.
Because is the Lord not recognizing them as a nation based on, when they were supposed to get extinct from the time of Saul? When Samuel gave the order from the Lord to, extinct the tribe of Amalek, and, it was not done. Is that a reason to it, sir,
No, you're missing the point. It has nothing to do with none of that. Okay. And here's why it's important that the Lord does that. It's important that the Lord does that because otherwise we would never understand the history. Like how would you know the 10 common markets unless he strictly gave you those 10 common markets and nobody else? Like if he gave you 11 common markets and included Israel, that would mean you would have 10 clear common markets, and then you would have an 11th one that's made up from many of them.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? So he kept it 10. That's why even when he talked about the goat, he said a little horn came up on him in Revelation, for those that may not know. Because that little horn was part of England. And the Lord is still recognizing that goat as England. And the little horn coming up being America that was going to go and stamp the residue as spoken of in Daniel. So you see what I'm saying? So the Lord is giving us clear blueprints on how to walk our way back to who it is that's been in charge, that was been in charge of those lands. Remember, the scripture says that the Lord divided to the nations according to the children of Israel. Well, in these records, those nations are still in there, deciphered by the Lord. That's why even when the Lord said, I'm going to come against you, Gog and Magog, in Ezekiel 38, I wish I could get it tonight, but I would then end up going through the whole class. But it would really be nice to walk up in it. Maybe we get together and make a tape on it, because, boy, I was going over some scriptures as I was going over this. There was so everything that's going on. But I'll come back to that in a second. My point being, now the land of Gog and Magog was ruled by Japhetic people. But the Lord is saying Gog and Magog in the prophecy so that you would know who he's talking about that's coming into this prophecy in the last days. How would you know? Because you would look up the land of Gog and Magog and you would look at who's in the land. The Russians are not the originators of Gog and Magog. The Russians come from the caves, but they sitting in the land of Gog and Magog. So the Lord is saying, Gog and Magog, this is what you're going to do in these last days. Why? So you would know, oh, Gog and Magog are not in their land in these last days. So who is in their land? The Russians. The Russians are going to carry this out. You see what I'm saying? But the stupid scholars of the world who think they know the Bible, who don't even realize you can't never get these prophecies unless they're given to you by the Lord. He said he revealeth the secrets unto the prophets. So if you're not a prophet of God, how in the hell are you going to understand these scriptures? You're just going to go by what's in your own daggone mind and come up with some conclusions for yourself. Some might be right, most will be wrong. And so the Lord did that so that the prophets could still have the keys to the understanding of the knowledge of the truth. And we still do. I heard a white girl today in utter panic say that you better read the scripture where it says that this land is Babylon and America is Israel. She said it like that, like, oh, like, you know, she reading the scripture, and in her mind, it's talking about Babylon. It's talking about the Iranians because they're in the land of Babylon. But when you read those scriptures, you know that it is not talking about the Iranians, that it is talking about America, when it's prophesied about Babylon. Why? Because of the philosophy, the identity, the power, the structure, all of that. Only prophets can tell you that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So you follow me? So that's why he don't recognize them in that land as a nation. As we was reading, let's jump back to Joel real quick, and then we'll read that down. And if we could jump back, what verse we started at 5?
Sir.
I don't want to go back to 5. I just want you to find the part, Mashak, where he said them that have come up against my land. Like, why didn't he say in here, Israel in my land? Why didn't he say Israel have come up against my land, or the Israelis have come up against my land? Because he don't recognize it as a nation.
If I may, sir, it was verse 6.
Read it.
Joel 1 and 6. For a nation is come up upon my land.
A nation. He don't even identify it. He don't identify it because they come out the Caucasus Mountains. And as it is today, they're a hodgepodge of nations. They Edomites from all up in there, mixed in with the Arabs and everybody else.
Right.
Mixed in with the Palestinians, who we ain't even sure are the Philistines.
Right.
Mostly Greek babies. But he called them a nation coming up against his land. He ain't even recognizing their identity. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump back down to where we were. Kazaki is with us back again. If not, somebody take it. Tell them where you at.
Verse 10, Joel 1. We finished 10. No,
okay.
I think 10 is where we going. 10 is where we starting at.
Okay.
Joel?
You want to Nathak? Go ahead.
Yeah, 1 on 10, right?
Yeah, the field is wasted.
Cancer.
So I think so. You wanted to read? Go ahead, jump in.
The book of Joel, chapter 1 and verse 10. The field is wasted.
The field is wasted. Our field is wasted, meaning we don't eat our own food no more.
Right.
We don't gain the blessing of our growing our crops. We don't have our cows and our goats and our sheep and whatever else we grew back then. We don't even know what it was that we grew. We only know we ate figs because we read it in the scriptures.
Right.
We don't have our farms. Our land is wasted, man. And which tell me if I'm wrong. Isn't that reason enough to be humbled before the Most High?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that reason enough, like Hazahad pulled out, to be contrite before the Most High? Isn't it at least reason enough to not be proud? They over there farming your land.
Right.
Murdering, killing off the people on your land. Doing genocide and rape and sending out spies to eat babies. You understand? From your land. Your thousands of years of fertilizing that land, they eating the string beans and the peas and the carrots from it. You got to go to the supermarket and get GMO. That's reason enough not to be proud. That's reason enough to say, Lord, what is it going to take to return to you? You know what I'm saying? That's reason enough. Go ahead.
The land mourneth.
Right, the land mourning. It's mourning. Meaning it's mourning. The land know who belong on the land. The land know how this was supposed to be. Basically what he's trying to say, Joel is trying to say in a poetic way, is what if this land could talk? You heard people say that before many times. If this room could talk, right or wrong. That's in essence what Joel is saying. Joel is saying, what if this land could talk? It would be in mourning. It would say, where are those Hebrew Israelites? Where that chocolate skin at? Where are those sisters laughing and dancing that used to be here with thimbles? Where they at? Where are those people that loved the land and farmed me right and didn't dump machines in me and chemicals? Where they at? Where are those people that had those laws that would only farm the land for 7 years, and now they're gone? And now those that farm this land farm us every year. That's what the land would say. The land is mourning. It's mourning the perfection of what it was created for. Somebody was going to say something, Salakia.
No, Salakia, I wanted to say, General Esau got something that he coined the term carbon footprint. Land, and like every nation got a carbon or your carbon footprint. I just wanted to bring that out, sir. Salakia.
No, that's a great point. And here's why. Because that's why they won't dig up the bodies under that land. You telling me all the wars and everything that went on for thousands of years in there, and the bodies of the Israelites ain't under that land? You ain't never seen them pull one body out of there and tell you who that was. They ain't gave one DNA test to the people that was on that land, right or wrong.
Of course, sir.
Please.
That's why with that video with Huckabee, you know what I mean? Tucker Carlson was calling for the DNA test. You know what I mean?
Like that Tucker Carlson man was asking for some trouble that was above his pay grade. The FBI want to arrest him now. They investigating him. He done got the federales on his ass by just bringing up the issue of whether these people are the people. And once again, if you are the people, you don't need to fight tooth and nail to defend yourself. You don't need the FBI to prove that you're the chosen people. You don't need them for that. You don't need that. You just show them the proof. You know what I'm saying? The tens of thousands of us that died in the wilderness of the Sinai, and y'all can't find one set of bones? Excuse me. All those sites, all in Saudi Arabia, which was the land of the Midians on that coast. You can't find nobody?
Right.
You can't find nobody. Only thing you got are the mummies that come out of Egypt, which you can clearly classify as the Egyptian leaders. But no way do you want to dig up them bodies that's all over the rest of the whole damn country, because you might come across a tomb with some Hebrew writing on it.
Yep.
And then you pull somebody out of there and it's a nigger. You're going to be asking, how did a nigger get over here 5,000 years ago?
Right.
You're going to have a problem. You know what I mean? So that's how you know. That land is mourning. Go ahead. Let's finish up.
Salaki,
Go ahead.
If I could, so today, so just on the same points with the land and how it's important that we have our land. Today on the news, they were showing the Edomite farmers in Kentucky, just two horrible pig-looking devils. And this data center offered them $26 million for some of their land. They say the land goes usually for $6,000. The data center offered them $60,000 an acre.
Dang.
They say they ain't selling. How the land is connected to them. It fed a nation, fed America in the Depression, and their soul is tied to the land. And no amount of money could get them to get rid of the land. And I'm like, damn, like look at how they feel about it, knowing they take it from Black and Latino people.
Mashak, you gotta send me that link.
I'm about to play the tape for you right now. So
you got the tape. Play the tape. We're gonna finish these scriptures, man. Y'all don't let me take up 2 hours of your time, man. Y'all better come on. Come on. Play this tape, man.
Oh, cousin. Are you here?
Yeah, I heard it. I don't know about everybody else.
I can hear, sir.
Saying to you, stay and hold and feed a nation. If it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation. 26 million doesn't mean anything.
Some people might find it hard to understand how Delcia Bear can turn away a $26 million offer to buy some of her land until you spend a little time with her walking the dirt road she grew up on and in the house her daddy built.
My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family has all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it, even raised wheat through the Depression and kept bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else.
Delcia is one of dozens of landowners approached.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Just think, black people, rarely will you find a black person that is living like that.
Right.
She don't look rich or nothing.
Yeah.
But that land and her history meant everything to her. It meant everything to her. What she don't know is that these are robber barons and they're gonna steal that land from her anyway. That's what that's what she don't know. They don't give a damn about that. But at least you can see the dignity she had on the land. You understand how that and how she understands how valuable that land is. Now imagine. Now look at black people in America. You lucky if you get an apartment left to you.
Right.
You damn near turn it down because it's probably too expensive. You lucky if your family leave you a house or maybe a little change. You understand, to boost your life. Her family left her thousands of acres for her. She ain't had to do nothing. She ain't even had to comb her goddamn hair on the news. She rolled her dry Roman ass right on out there and did not give a damn who was out there. You understand? And he said, hell no, I ain't selling this shit. Like that's a free Edomite right there.
That's right.
And you sit down and talk to her for 2 hours, she gonna sound like she's speaking Chinese. Because you ain't lived that life. You don't even have know nothing about that life. And have been taught, like the whore teaches young whores, to give up quick for $1. Like that's why she's in the news. She's in the news because they don't understand why she don't do what everybody that this place teaches to do, which is to whore yourself out. Somebody offer you some money, you take that money, regardless of your legacy or family history or any of that. Get the money. You understand? Like that's the mindset. That's what they telling us to put in our songs. Because they know if you're in that mindset, like any animal, you're fully controllable. I got my cat running around in here. If I want my cat to do anything, it's the easiest thing in the world. I just call her and rattle her food bag. I don't even got to give her the actual food. Right. I rattle her food bag and she's ready to do whatever I want her to do. So, and that's what they turned us into. And that's why I land mourn, and that's what happened to us. And that's what Joel was talking about as we was leading up to this Third World War, that we got to take that of us back, starting with the Most High, then the scriptures, then our nation. That's the order. Like, we got to own the Most High. Then we're going to have to own these scriptures because we're the chosen people. And then we're going to own this nation. And brother, it's going to piss everybody off. It's going to piss everybody off that you want to feed. You heard what she said? And she said it like she wasn't even a part of it. She said, fed the United States of America during the Depression.
Yeah.
You feel that? Like that was powerful. Powerful that we don't understand. We being taught, nah, sell that, man. Get you a Bugatti, man. Sell that, man. Get you a spot in the Hamptons. To her, damn that. I fed an entire nation I fed the greatest nation in the world with it. And she's saying it to say, don't come take mine. I've been a loyal patriot. I fed this nation through the Depression.
Right.
Don't do that. She doesn't understand. Her people don't think like that. They want to rule and they want power and they have no conscience for what they do. But Lord willing, we get that for us. She got it for her. We need it for us.
That's right.
And damn right. Like imagine if blacks and Latinos and Native Indians thought like she did.
Right.
Then we wouldn't be talking about food and food lines and grocery stores.
Right.
You understand? You pull up to a parking lot, the biggest parking lot they got, and get all the food you want from your brothers and sisters coming off them reservations in them farms. We wouldn't be talking about GMO and chemicals in the food and this and that, because it'd be coming from our people who would have a conscience and would do it the right way. Like, she ain't on that land making food to poison you. She took pride in the fact that she fed a nation during the Depression. So she's surely not looking forward to feeding the nation poison to kill her. Now
General,
imagine if we was in that. Go ahead, y'all jump in. I see y'all want to get in. Go on, get in, man.
I was
Come
just
on.
going to say, her mother said that exact same thing you said.
Damn.
About the poisoning with the water. I mean, the mother looked like she just shoot people from the porch.
Good
night.
I'm telling you, if you see the mother and how she looked like she just seen too many winters, and anybody come shoot them. And she said the exact same thing about poisoning, and we want to keep the healthy, and it's about the people. So like that was it. Not
go ahead. Somebody else jumping in. Go ahead.
So if I could I would go off what Captain Mashak said. It's so heavy. Like the irony of this whole thing is, it's people like her that voted for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump hates people like her.
Mm-hmm.
He hates somebody who will sell for a dollar amount.
Yep.
He's a super capitalist.
Yep.
Like, what is this? America's for sale in his eyes.
Right,
So like the irony of this white supremacy, especially with these, these backwood hit white people, they have this type of mentality, but they vote for a person like Donald Trump because of their race. He's a vehicle for their racism, but in return, Donald Trump hates them.
Yes.
I mean, any type of integrity or any type of, I want to keep this for America. America's for sale with him. So like that's the irony with that. Salaka, sir, I yield.
Listen, you not only you so give it up, not only you so right, but if I could add something to you, that is why America is so great at creating Uncle Toms. Let me explain. Uncle Toms learn quickly that if I shuck and jive for the master against my own, the master is going to love me because the master hates my people. And that makes black people want to shuck and jive because we know the master loves it when a black person is willing to be against their own, or Latino, Native Indian, because his racism trumps all other cards. All cards get trumped over that racism. Whatever agenda you pushing, the one that pushes the racist agenda over it is going to win. And I ain't mad at him for it, because that is what you would have to maintain slaves for 400 years. The Egyptians had, remember what Joseph said. It was an abomination to the Egyptians to sit down and meet with the Hebrews because it was the key to their power. Being a racist against us. They'll never stop being racist. That's why it was so dumb, stupid, and ignorant and anti-Christ to turn around and attempt to make the man who's ruling over you in slavery, who hates you because hating you is how he survives, to try and make him turn around now and give up his racism is in essence to say, give up this nation. That's why it was so easy to push the whole Republican racist agenda, because it's looking like the Democrats are for all the people, and they don't want all the people getting in power because to them it's the end of their nation, and it is the end of their nation. Look what happened when we came out of Egypt; it became the end of their nation. So they're not wrong for that. They're not wrong at all, and the Lord won't be wrong either when He destroys them like He destroyed Pharaoh. The Lord ain't gonna be wrong either. Like everybody gonna be right in what they do, but in the end, the Most High will have His way in this thing. You understand? Anybody else want to jump in before I finish it up? I'm gonna jump to 13. I'm gonna jump down just 2 scriptures if I could to 13. All right. Somebody was gonna say something. No, you want me to finish it up? Last two verses. And I hope this helps bring it out. I got more scriptures on it. I'm gonna get together with you even more, right?
Okay, Colonel Concert.
And any questions? We might do a couple of these before the week is out. All right. Let's go. Whoever's reading Joel 1 and 13 for everybody that's following us in the chat room. Joel 1 and 13.
Come. The book of Joel, chapter 1 and verse 13. Gird yourselves and lament, ye priests.
Right. Gird yourselves and lament, ye priests. Go ahead.
Howl, ye ministers of the altar.
How, man? Like, get in that spirit of what is happening to my nation. That's what the Lord is saying. Get in that spirit. Go ahead.
Come lie all night in sackcloth, ye
Right.
ministers.
Sackcloth is that mourning cloth. Is the cloth you would wear because you would be mourning. You would be, in other words, you putting on sackcloth because sackcloth is like a cheap material. It's a sack. You put things in it that are not important. You put potatoes in a sack, dirty laundry in a sack. You put things in a sack that's not of any value. So when you put sackcloth on, you in essence are lowering yourself. You don't have on your fine clothing. You putting on sackcloth to make yourself abase, to bring yourself down to something unworthy, something healthy, not vain. Go ahead.
Can. Ye ministers of my God.
Right, the ministers of the Most High. He's saying, man, you better get on this. You the one that's supposed to be in that sackcloth, saying to yourself, what has happened to our nation? What do we have to do to fix it? Not hold up. That's only $1,200. Like that ain't a cat taking on the spirit of sackcloth. Go ahead.
Can. For the meat offering and the drink offering is withholden from the house of your God.
Right. In other words, it's supposed to be major to you that the drink and meat offering is withholding from the house of your God. Meaning the temple's sitting over there right now. And the Arabs is sitting on there with a mosque on top of what was left of the temple that was destroyed after the Romans. They sitting in a mosque on top of it. And on top of that, you got Edomites who want to come back and build the new temple. Esau, Jesus Christ, wants to go and rebuild a new temple and destroy both the mosque and what was left of the temple that was built by the Romans. Like they want to wipe out the history of the Lord's chosen people and make themselves the Lord's chosen people.
That's right.
But we're supposed to say, yo, the drink offering and the like, you can't even properly thank your Father for what he have done for you. If not for Christ dying on that cross, you could not even restore what was being given on to him. You understand? Go ahead.
Can. Sanctify ye a fast.
Right. Sanctify a fast, which we do every year. And other times outside of the year. The Lord says, sanctify that fast. Go ahead.
Call a solemn assembly.
Bring a solemn assembly. Call everybody together. That's what we're doing in this Passover. We're calling everybody together, man. We're going to have to call on the Lord and come to the Father and respect the Lord's seat. And respect what has happened to us as a nation. You understand? The Lord could do wonderfully for us. Like he could do what we can't even think of.
That's right.
To help fix this nation. And it is why we should go there. And what a stumble bump. What a bunch of knuckleheads we are to blow it. When we had the Most High on our side. What a bunch of knuckleheads we are.
Right. That's right.
We gave up the Lord for a piece of booty and some liquor and whatever other carnal lust we could get our hands on. We gave up the Most High for it. We gave up the man who pulled us out of Egypt, built us up as a nation, anointed us a king, gave us an army, secured us in the face of every single nation around us. We sat down and got high and started chasing booty and broke all his laws. Said, thanks a lot, man. We're gonna do our thing now.
Right.
And that's what we did. We were selfish.
Hmm.
We were selfish against the Most High. And I got another scripture. I ain't gonna read it tonight, but I got another scripture, brother. I want to read this scripture when I get a chance. Whenever we do this again, I don't know, Monday or Wednesday, whatever. I got a scripture out where, okay, I was reading this scripture and it was hard for me to read this scripture because the Lord says, I'm gonna let y'all look it up, but it's the scripture where the Lord says, what have I done to your fathers? Like the Lord pleaded with us in such a way of humility, it was a cut. Like it cut through me like a blade. Because he was like, well, what? He was like, well, I'm paraphrasing. He was like, well, what did I do to your forefathers that would make you be this way? It would make you turn on me. Like, what did I do to them? Like, them, they're like, damn. Like, what you did is save us, deliver us, strengthened us. But he acted like he lowered himself down to the level of a man and say, what I do, man, that y'all coming after me like a bunch of niggas come after you, and they ready to whoop your ass on the corner. You like, yo, what's up? What I do? What I do that y'all coming against me? That's how the Lord was coming in this scripture, and it was wrong. It was wrong that the Lord would even have to go there with us. It was foul that he had to, you know what I'm saying? Like he pleading with us, but we so goddamn arrogant and prideful and puffed up for nothing. The Lord said, you priests, man, you better get your behind in that assembly, man. You better get in that solemn assembly, man. And we supposed to be running back to serving the Most High. Come on, let's finish these. I'm gonna get out your way.
Salaki, I don't know if it's Jeremiah 2:5.
I don't want to even read it, Hod. I mean, Mashak, y'all can look it up if you want. I'll bring it out later. That's why I ain't bringing it out now. It cut me so bad, I don't even want to read it. Y'all, all right, goddamn it, go on. Let me see.
Jeremiah 2:5.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you where it is. No, I don't think that's it. I think it's Isaiah 14:24, but I'm not sure.
Come with us.
Try that one.
Isaiah, say again,
14:24, I think it is, but I could be wrong.
14:24. Isaiah 14:24. The Lord of hosts had sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And
no, that's not it. That's not it. No, that's not it.
You looked at Jeremiah 2:5, sir?
Which one?
The one before Jeremiah 2:5.
Let me look at it. Yes, that's it. Brother, let me tell y'all, the Lord gonna kill our ass. You hear me? The Lord gonna, we deserve it. As a people, we deserve for him to slaughter us. Like, read that scripture.
Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 2:5. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me?
Lord, like, what did I do? What did your forefathers find in me that they turn their back on me? Brother, we deserve death from the Most High. Go ahead.
That they are gone far from me.
Right. What did they find that I did wrong?
Right.
That they done stepped off and had no loyalty to me. Go ahead.
And have walked after vanity and are become vain.
And have become vain. Like, brother, that's what has happened to us in this place. So, yeah, we done allowed the nations to, which is why he had such those laws against those other nations. He so knew us and he knew what laws to have. And he had them laws for us not mixing with them other nations for that very reason. We became glorifiers of drug dealing and pimping our women and murdering our brothers. We became glorifiers of exactly what the Lord said not to do. We became glorifiers of it because we, instead of listening to the Lord, like the Lord said, we done moved far from him. And far from him is into the hands of the other nations and their culture and identity. That's what we did. Keep going.
The same one. You want to go back?
Sixth verse.
Verse 6. Neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt?
Right. Neither do we even say it. Like, damn, all this happening to us. Like a black man, Latino man, or Native Indian man or woman should at least ask themselves the question: if God is real, why then are we suffering like we suffering? If He made all of this, what the hell is going on? You understand? Like Gideon asked that question: if the God of Israel did all this for us, then why the hell we under these Midianites starving to death? You understand? Going through all this hell. Where are those promises at? And in seeking to know where those promises is at least you'll say that you'll figure out that you don't have those promises because the sins we committed against the Most High.
Right.
And you'll know that. Then you'll know. Shoot, I better not become like I got to go against that. And that is what is happening to us in this place as well. You know what I'm saying? We didn't say, man, what happened to that great God we be hearing about that took us out of the land of Egypt, man? Like, what happened to him? Where he at? Go ahead.
That led us through the wilderness, through a land of deserts and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death.
Right, I brought you through. Like, where they never asked about all this, and it's damn near like the Lord got to say His own record. That's the worst thing in the world. The worst thing in the world is that you got to say your own record. When you raise your kid to be a teenager, and then he be like, "Man, I don't even want to listen to you no more," and you be like, "Well, why don't you want to listen to me? I'm the one that fed you when you was in Pampers. I'm the one that taught you how to walk. I taught you how to ride a bike. I taught you how to speak English. I taught you these things. Like, why are you hating on me? Why are you hating my way? When I taught you these things, I helped you through your school records and your homework. I did that. I studied with you for your test. I taught you how to play football. Why is it you hate me so much?" And you would be right to say, "What have you found wrong in me?" That's what the Lord is saying here. And the Lord is not nobody to have to be saying this type of shit. Like, that ain't right that he got to say this. You know what I'm saying? Just like if your wife and other siblings were sitting in the house, they would hear him saying that, and they would say, "Your father's right. The hell is your problem that you don't want to listen to your father when your father did all that and got you the shirt you got on? He got you. The hell is your goddamn problem?" You be ready to throw that nigga in the street. And leave him to that devices that he want to go to. And brother, the Lord should never have to go there with us. We supposed to have enough wisdom that the Most High don't got to step to us like that.
Right.
But we've been insolent in our ways, man. Go ahead.
Through a land that no man passed through. And
right.
No man dwelt.
Go ahead. Through desert land and lands where no man passed through. I mean, places that you supposed to die in the desert at is basically what he's saying. I guided you through that. I had Moses split the rock and feed you that water. We ain't even asking. We got the records. Remember, back during this time in Jeremiah, we had the records. We knew who we was. Ain't nobody in the whole nation ain't pick up the records and say, "Damn, man, where's this God at that did all this for us, that gave us an identity, that reared us up from the days of Abraham? Where's he at? Why are all the other nations around us great and powerful, and we ain't nothing but slaves in America? Why? What happened? Where's he at?" There ain't nobody asked that. And that's why the prophets of the Lord are such great and going to be honored so great with crowns when Christ returns. Because, of course, don't nobody see that. Right. Ain't nobody seeing none of that. But they're going to see it. They're going to see the day of the error that we made. And it's not going to be good. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land.
Come on.
And made mine heritage an abomination.
And everything I built for you, everything I gave you, I put you in charge of this house.
Right.
I moved out. Me and your mother moved to Florida, man. I left you the house. I left you the cars. I left you the garden in the backyard. And look what you done did. You tore up the house. You got these bums hanging around here from these other nations. Everybody eating up the food of this house and using this house and running up the electric bill. I left you this damn house, man. You done destroyed this. This was your grandfather's house. He worked hard. He worked on them railroads with them white people to get this house.
Right.
Look what you did. Like, that's what happened to us. That's what we did. We was that bad child as a people. And we like to count ourselves innocent. We don't want that charge on us, but you got to take that charge. You get that charge because you part of the Lord's chosen people. And they did these things. Go on, let's finish this verse. This is the last verse. I'm leaving this alone.
Come on. The priest said not, where is the Lord?
Damn.
And they that handle the law knew me not.
Right. They handling the law. They reading the law.
Right.
But they unconcerned with the Lord at all.
Come.
Unconcerned with what we got to do. These priests all got Bibles in their churches. Every last one of them. That same nigga that sat up there and said, $1,200. That ain't right. Whatever it is he said. He got plenty of Bibles in there.
Right.
Supposed to be in there reading them. Supposed to be in there telling the people. Supposed to be in there having us mourn.
Right.
He in there wondering why you ain't gave enough goddamn money. That part again. Read that line again. 8. And I'm going to end it on 8. Go ahead.
The priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that handle the law knew me not.
They didn't even know him that handled the Lord. Handled the law. What verse you in?
Verse 8.
Come on.
The pastors also transgressed against me.
Go ahead. And
the prophets prophesied by Baal.
They went by the spirit of this place. Like that, what's going on in church is the prophets of Baal, not the prophets of the Most High, man. They carrying out Baal's business, man. Not the Most High. They don't turn their back on him. The law is done away with. And to even put on a suit and call yourself a man of God is an abomination to the Lord. To put on the customs of the heathen, which the Lord said not to do.
Right.
In Jeremiah, and he said it. He told it to Adam. He said the customs of the people are vain, and they are vain. You got to have a pinstripe suit or a Versace suit or an Armani suit, wingtip shoes.
Right.
You a goddamn abomination and standing up pretending to be the man of God.
That's right.
Evil as hell, man. Go ahead.
And walked after things that do not profit.
Damn. You walking after all the idols and all the things that don't profit. That filthy lucre don't profit. That homosexuality don't profit. Building up those church empires just to feed Edomite churches from the loans that you get, that don't profit nobody. Hiring homosexuals because you think they can build up the crowds till they start molesting throughout the whole church. That ain't no profit. That don't prophesy nobody. That don't bring any real profit to somebody. That's vain profit.
Yeah.
Evil, wicked disgustingness is what we've done. And that's why that land was taken over, and now it's about to be cleansed, and we're about to be brought back into that land. Where you at? Bottom? You finished bottom of 8?
I finished 8, sir.
I'm gonna leave it there because I'll go on to the whole goddamn end of the chapter, man. Let's leave it there, man. We can move on to something else, all right?
If I could, General.
Please jump in.
Me and the brothers in headquarters, we're gonna head out, sir. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what for answering our question, General? Appreciate it very much.
Most High in Christ. The water for joining us. Y'all take care, warriors. Water for everything. Somebody call the salute. Let's do it right.
Barak.
All right, Hazahaba, get up with you. All right, warriors.
All
right,
Yes,
cool.
sir. Salaki General.
Come on, Nada.
I don't know if you saw today. Today the UN had a resolution. Let me read it first. I don't know if you all heard about it. But it say on March 25th, 2026, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution recognizing the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity.
Come on, Nada. You got to send that to me, man.
Concert. That happened. That happened today. Concert.
Let me tell y'all, that's spiritual. As we going into this war and all of this, that is very spiritual that they did that, even though they carnal as shit.
Right.
That's heavy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And they say calling for reparations to address its enduring impact.
Wow.
The UN strongly condemns all forms of modern slavery, forced labor, and human trafficking, viewing them as severe violations of human rights and principles laid out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Key details regarding the UN stance on slavery include historical slavery and reparations. The 2026 resolution proposed by Ghana specifically condemns the trafficking of enslaved Africans and calls for reparations, including formal apologies, restitution, and rehabilitation to address ongoing systematic inequalities. Opposition to the resolution. The 2026 resolution was passed with 123 votes in favor, while 3 nations, US, United States, Israel, Argentina, voted against.
Yes.
And 52 countries abstained.
Bastards.
So Salaki, sir.
Okay, but now I got to give you the inside track on that.
Yes, sir.
It's still very spiritual that this happened. But what you got to understand is that those rotten Africans in Ghana are trying to get a paycheck.
That's its concern.
So, and to show you how evil them bastards are, they don't want reparations for the people that they sold.
Right.
They want reparations for the people being taken away from their land. They want reparations for the money they lost from them having us over there.
Right.
That's right.
Like they want to act like their people got taken away by Esau when they know good and well they sold us.
Right.
That's right.
So they want Esau now to pay them some billions of dollars for having taken us out of the land. When they don't deserve those billions. Those billions belong to the people that was carried away in slavery and their descendants.
Yeah.
So they ain't doing it for us, just like a damn heathen. This is another scheme.
That's right.
To get the heathens paid.
Right.
Not a righteous endeavor. However, the UN adopting it definitely opens the door for whatever the Lord is getting ready to do in the near future.
Concept.
He may eventually give Yaquab his wish, which Yaquab always wanted the day that he could take it to the UN what had happened to us all as a people in slavery. That was one of his dreams, was to bring it to the UN. Remember, he was in New York City.
Right.
You understand? He was right there in New York City, and he was 85 miles away, 85 blocks. Yaquab lived 85 blocks away from the UN, and he wanted to bring it to the UN. Even back then, when the Lord had first revealed that we were the lost sheep of the house of Israel, he wanted to take it to the UN. So I don't know, this happening and the UN adopting it may open up the door for that day to happen someday. You know what I mean? But either way, them Hamites doing it for their own gain. And it don't matter whether they recognize it or not. The Lord recognizes it.
That's right.
He knows who all the nations are in the earth. So it's best for them to hurry up and recognize it, because in a minute the Lord gonna bring the judgment for it. So it ain't even gonna matter. You know what I mean? So you know, if they good and wise and smart, they'll go ahead and get it right. God.
To what, sir? To what?
No God of Christ. Why do you are? So
Slaka General. So with this one, is the Hamites is the one who's pushing it, or they recognize and the Hamites jump on it after?
The Hamites are the one that have been pushing it, and the UN has now recognized it. You know what I mean? But the Hamites brought it universally.
Come.
You mean they added human trafficking and all that in there to get it passed.
So this would be considered just slavery in general, not specific to our slave trade, or is it more so for us?
Okay, just to be clear, it applies to our slave trade, but their intention is not to restore us.
Right.
Their intention is to restore themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it involves us because we were sold off of their coast. But we were sold off of their coast because they were selling us. So it's damn near like they know they were selling us, but they wanted the UN to pay them as though we were part of their nation and were taken away forcefully. You know what I'm saying? So like if we was the same nation as them, then it would be like, pay us for how you stole all our people and how much billions you made in slavery. That's what it would be. But it's evil because they were the ones selling us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they acting like you took our brothers. That's why they got brothers always going back to Ghana and looking at the slave. What they call that little area where they walk you through, where the slaves were at.
The doors of no return.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Trying to take you through that whole little tourist thing they got going on to make you feel what it was like that the brothers went through and all that. But they not saying that to say we were the ones that did it. They ain't apologizing to you.
Right.
They want black people to go over there and spend their money in Ghana. You know what I mean? They want you to, as they put it, come back home. When that ain't our home.
That's right.
They want you to come back home and you know, put your money in Ghana and then let them sue in the UN to all the nations that got rich off of the slave trade and have those nations pay them some money. It's all about money. It's all about money. Them old bone-eating Hamites. It's all about just looking for more bones to eat. That's all. You know what I mean?
And Salaki, sir, and two things, sir. So this is similar to, I think, what General Kubala Matat put in the chat. This is similar to the white man paying his people for so-called freeing us from his own people, like paying the slave masters reparation rather than
exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it's like. It's exactly that. You know what I mean? Like cut us a deal. Like what the Africans is finding out is with all their resources, they realize how much they're going to be needed in the near future, especially those rare minerals, because they're using all of that in their technology, in these data centers. And so they're trying to position themselves, you understand, to be game players on the world stage in the future. And so part of it is to get some money. And so what way to get that money is to hustle the UN for you know, for the slave trade that they were doing.
Right.
Like you bring it out. What you're saying is exactly right.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
And Salaki said, Salaki, is it a stretch to say it could be the small hats putting them up to further like distract us? You know what I mean? Negroes are talking about.
No, the small hats ain't even concerned with it because they got their own hands full with what's going on over there. Like here's what the small hats want. The small hats want full control of the oil industry because you can see by the Straits of Hormuz being closed, you understand, whoever controls that Strait of Hormuz, if they control all the other places that oil is exported on that level, they control the world. Right now, Iran got the world in a grip.
Yeah.
This joint go a little bit longer and they're going to bring the world to their knees.
Salaka, sir.
Come.
If I could, it's so heavy what you're saying. Like Trump didn't miscalculate it, and now you didn't start a global energy crisis.
Exactly.
And these other countries. So
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
No, just saying these other countries. They not. They not answering the White House phone calls. With such glee that they used to.
Right.
They looking at the price of things going up in their country. And also they trying to militarize it in the same breath, because the whole region is being sucked into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, like you brought out. So it's just like they probably some of them not even answering. They're not answering headset in them calls. They don't want to talk to them right now, because it's like, how do you fix this? And so like Trump, he's really in a dangerous predicament, because whoever quells the war, whether it's China or Russia, then now they have the power. Like it's not necessarily who try to win this skirmish, but who can stop it. They don't want. The worst thing for America is for another country to step in and say, we willing to strike up a deal or something like that. It's gonna make America look real bad. So they're gonna have to either go in by force or try some other kind of underhanded proposition. Because right now the Iranians they're not negotiating. So like I yield.
And why would they, knowing that China, India, and Russia, 3 nuclear powers, just came together and said we're gonna back Iran? Listen, you had to see them coming out this summit out. They were so happy out that the Iranians held the Americans off. They was happy, like, oh, do y'all like damn near like you watch a game and you come out after the game with the win. Like, did you see the way they locked their balls up in that goddamn game? Like they know that Iranians got them on lock, and them other nuclear powers is with it. They know that if Trump go on any longer, that this thing gonna go south. You know what I'm saying? And this genius sitting over there in the White House was simple enough to damn near bring us to the brink of nuclear war, because that's the only thing that could give the West their win now. The only thing that could give the West their win is nuclear weapons. Even the ground troops ain't gonna be able to stop this. They all saying it, and the North Korea and others is offering their troops. So the big dummies don't even see that they leading both sides into a damn global conflict, trying so bad to get rulership of the world. So now what? Go ahead.
No, it's like I said. Did you see the cartoon what they call propaganda the Iranians put out? They call it Lord of the Straits with Donald Trump. Generally, you all laugh. I had a shock again, but let me see if I can get a video. I'll send it for him, sir. It is funny.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, not that. Oh, go ahead, Sawak.
Yeah, and you know everything that you're bringing out tonight. Again, all the information is so very important. Again, even for us down in the Caribbean, because again, a lot of what is going on, is like a shadow, because now everybody, let me say the Caribbean and a whole is look like as a third world, nation, from Jamaica comes straight down the Caribbean islands, and everybody would be, playing off what is going on right now. Let me say in the Middle East, and America being, the one who, everybody look up to, and the position that they're in right now is like now, right? It is like they're looking for sides now. Just like whoever would be ruling or running this place, everybody would have to come up under them, and follow the orders and the instructions. So, for me, I just wanted to find out,
You want to find out what, Sawak? Did I lose him?
Yes, like I said.
Would you say you said for you want to do what? Find out what?
Yeah, like for down in the Caribbean here, right?
Right.
It is like America is like, overshadowing the Caribbean, and the expectation to brothers and sisters to really have any hope, what should we, look for to expect, in the near future?
Well, unfortunately for the Caribbean, you are a plate of gumbo to these baby eaters. And here's the play that's for the future. They want to bury Cuba, and they want to empower Guyana on a level like you ain't never seen. And they want to take Venezuelan oil and the oil they just found in Guyana and make that the powerhouse of everything in the whole zone. Bringing every Caribbean island into submission and spreading that oil throughout the whole Central and South America, while going into every one of those countries and pillaging all the rare minerals, the oil, the diamond, the cobalt, the silver, and everything else they got under the ground in them nations. That's the whole plan. That's the whole new America, while still feeding you fruits and vegetables and still telling you can't sell your own. Like that's what the future is going to stand. Now, listen, some good things will come from it. They'll have all kind of new jobs and new training. They're going to build wonderful streets and nice high-rise apartment buildings in them. They're going to make it look like Panama down there in several of them countries. But you're going to be under the complete authority of Esau unless Christ changed the game. Unless it get into a full out, war down there, then that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Unless it get into a full out battle over there, that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the key now is to just teach and feed. That's the new occupation. Teach this truth and feed your own, because they're going to starve them to death and they're going to brainwash them any way they can. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how we ride. But it may not be that long. I mean, I'm hoping it's not. It could go on, and if it does, we'll endure to the end like Christ said to do. But it could, the way this is going, it may, the Lord might just cut that time short, because they running down in there like they don't know it's about. They running down in there like they don't know it's in Joel the 3rd chapter. They running down there like they ain't never read it. Go ahead, Salaki.
No, what you're saying is so heavy, General. Like them other countries, the Persians and them, they seeing how it's a resource grab over here in the Western Hemisphere. They seeing it, so they know what it means for the Gulf states.
Yeah,
controlling the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? With the ships and everything. I heard that Russia is basically about to play chicken with them in the water anyway, dealing with bringing stuff to Cuba. So what you're saying is so heavy. It's like everybody know that. I mean, the mask is off. The veil is off now. Everybody see the intentions, and they pretty much can map out where this is going. You know what I'm saying? This territorial grab is imperialism, colonialism to the max. So what you're saying is so right, General. I think them countries over there, they know they have no other choice now. A miscalculation could be fatal for that nation, and a lot of them gonna miscalculate over there.
That's right. And don't go to sleep over here either. Remember, those are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel in their ignorance. So they may run into resistance somewhere in that Caribbean that you don't expect it to be in.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're gonna have they could change the tide of the whole situation, because China and Russia is coming to the rescue of anybody that got enough balls to stand up to America. So the Lord could do whatever. You know what I mean? Like he could do whatever. You know what I mean? And he decides to do. So nothing is written in stone, but what you're saying, Kahan, is definitely dead on right. They all seeing the writing on the wall. They all could feel it. They all know it. Like it ain't no secret among none of these nations that they riding into the Third World War. Ain't nobody sleep. You know what I mean? Everybody feel the heat of the gun. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And for us, in the 12 tribes as the children of Israel, we got to really prepare our people, man. You know what I mean? For the suffering, like, because the suffering is what makes you submit. Being hungry and cold and suffering is what makes you give up the Most High. That is the point of it. And so part of and 100% of the job of the priest of God is to once again watch over those people, to take those tithes and to build and prepare the people. Even the Edomites, you go back and read about those monks and those monasteries and those different places. They grew specific crops in mass and harvested and became experts in all types of farming just so that they could feed them Edomites and them nations and feed them armies. Just like that Edomite said that through that depression, she fed a whole nation.
Right.
Come.
You know, man, like that, like that is going to be very important. Can you clothe, feed, shelter, and most of all, teach a people in the greatest adversity and suffering that could ever come along? Because they could end up with this genius they got sitting in the White House. They could turn around and end up crashing the whole damn thing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And putting the whole damn country, you understand, a chokehold on it. They so glad, man. They so glad they didn't stop the West. Like them nations is ecstatic that they done push back on the West, and the West might have to starve out everybody just for the ability to battle back into some type of position.
Right.
Like they might say, let it crash. We got the weapons already, the ammunition, the manufacturing plants. Damn the economy. We gonna go toe to toe with them to take this thing. And if it go to any kind of situation like that, brother, the right now, you understand, having to take on something similar to the depression would just be catastrophic, man.
Yes, sir.
You gonna know. Let me tell you, I've been eating stew for the last several days, and I'm eating that stew because I'm trying to put my head. I'm listening to all the old school reggae artists. I ain't listening to none of that modern stuff. I got nothing but old reggae on, eating soup and gruel and stew. You understand? Like I'm trying to feel them days. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting out my truck. I'm getting in an old car. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel that suffering, brother, that our people getting ready to suffer and is coming into the future, man, because there'll be no vanity in that day.
Yes, sir.
In that day, you gonna know the brotherhood and the sisterhood in that day. You know what I mean? And that day must come because those pains must come before the child is born. Without those pains, that child ain't coming. And in this case, without that suffering and cleansing of us and then putting us in the right spirit, Christ is not returning, man. And we know he returning, so shoot, I'm getting a jump on the gun just for a hot minute. You know, I'm running my rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? I'm working a crop. I'm working a pressure cooker like you wouldn't believe. Go ahead,
if I could, and what you're saying is so heavy, and that's the right spirit to be in, and should be echoed throughout the nation. As far as us, our preparation and getting our minds prepared, our spirit. You mentioned something about the cleansing period. Like this is what, like the Lord is gonna purify us of all this foolishness that we've been digesting and being a part of. He's gonna strip us of all that, and it's so heavy that you're bringing this out in this time, man, because. You know, like Pete Hicks said, I just wanted a sidebar. His pastor, he got one of those, those evangelical pastors. He just the front runner of the Democratic candidacy in Texas. He just said publicly that he prayed that the Lord kill this man. He said this. Now this is the man who was this man religious advisor,
right?
They really framing a holy war, and he's praying death unto his enemies, and these are people that is political is on the other opposite end of the aisle of the political.
like these are Americans.
These are Americans. These are America first.
Oh my God!
And he said, "No, I pray that the Lord unalive you." And he's this statement is public. This right here, the Associated Press got a hold of this, and it's over. Like this here is ridiculous. Like we dealing with psychosis.
Like we seeing what's inside of now, right?
Yes,
like while that pressure's on, we seeing what's inside of. That's why, really, brother, if this place if it take a dip, man, you're not even gonna believe that these are Edomites, man. These like the caveman coming out of them like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, and especially if they know they taking a blow and the children of Israel is not. Oh, you gonna see them in the supermarket. You gonna turn your face. You ain't even gonna want to be seen. You ain't even gonna want them to see you. You know how in the movies where the demons and the ghouls is walking through, and you be trying to hide. You turn your face because you don't even want them to notice you, like the Walking Dead. Like, brother, that's what it's gonna be like in this country, man.
So, like, General, I could
go ahead.
I'm speaking from down south, like from down here, like I'm seeing it with them. It's like they looking to see. Are you looking at me a certain kind of way?
Yeah.
Like now, and it's no. I'm looking for the red hats. I'm looking for the MAGA hats. I don't see them. I don't.
No,
they looking like. Do you really look at me like I did this? Yes.
Yes.
I want to rub it in as much as I can, General Salaki, with your permission, because it's like they have buyer's remorse or voter's remorse.
Yes.
But the Lord gave you what you wanted. Now the religious right is saying, I need the Lord to crucify and use the word crucify. not forgive him and bring him to the altar and to the waters of Jordan. I want him to be crucified. Like this is who we dealing with.
Like the real Edomite is coming out, man. You know what I mean? And brother, as it like the scripture said, hell from beneath has come to meet you at your coming. You know what I'm saying? Anton One West said, "You reap what you sow." You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Makwalat said, "That's right." You know what I mean? Like that, you can't get around it, and it's going to be something in this kingdom, and all over the daggone earth, it's going to be this way. So they got a serious set of. This is a very pivotal week. The week before the Passover, this is a pivotal week.
Yes, sir.
That they're dealing with. Like you ain't gonna tell me they not in the halls of those military wings on both sides, discussing the possibility of bringing forth nuclear weapons.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And they might have been checkmated by the latest discussion with China and Russia and India. Like that is a trifecta of nuclear powered weapons from 3 corners of the earth. You're not gonna easily survive that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? If you step out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna step out there and make a horrible mistake. And so now what are they gonna do? You know what I mean? And if they have to back down, brother, and take a loss, first of all, let me say this. If they have to back down and walk up out of that Middle East, you understand, and take that loss and that shame, brother, we better get to work, because that means the Lord stopped it for us to have more time to wake our brothers and sisters up. And we got to go, and we're going to have to go hardcore. We're going to have to go hard body on waking brothers and sisters up. We're going to have to call on the Lord to give us the words to wake them up in mass. Turn them back to the Father, man, and put down all the evils of this place and put down all the sinner ways of this place. And we're going to have to really, really take care of, especially our Latino tribes who's under the gun right now. We're going to have to take care of every single one of these tribes, brother, in their ignorance and in their anger and in their suffering And we're going to have to really we're going to have to go back and pull that ancient priesthood that's been in us since the beginning of the priesthood that was given to us through the grace and mercy of the Lord when Christ died on that cross. We're going to have to pull that ancient spirit out, man, and really take the oversight of these people out and create the networks and the ways to truly, truly help them and feed them and raise them up and turn them back to the Most High, man. And then the end is coming. And this is like, for those of us that just watch this, and me, myself, 42 years, I sat down in Harlem on 125th Street, and damn right, in this raggedy little room with these wooden chairs, and heard the most amazing thing about the Bible I could have ever imagined. And for me, 42 years later, to be seeing this unfold before my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't hardly get me to come to work no more. I'm sitting in here. I'm sitting here with I'm like, well, this shit done. I done already did what I had to do. Just called me like, General Yana, could you help me? I said, man, you better go and get to work, man. I did my job. I hear the buzzer like I'm on. You know what I'm saying? like y'all gotta come on and get down. Because this shit is amazing to me. It's so amazing, it's hard to actually work. It's so amazing to me what I'm watching. I'm stuck to the TV and CNN and YouTube and TikTok and all that. I'm stuck to it because it is amazing that the Most High could take these enormously powerful nations and take those that are on the bottom. Like he said in the Bible when he said, your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. It's amazing to me. Right. It's a miracle. You know what I mean? It's, because just for those of you that's out there that may not quite understand, it is a very difficult thing in this kingdom to trust in the higher power. Like you're scrambling on the bottom trying to survive and feed yourself and eat and make decisions that's successful for you and your family. It's very difficult to say, I'm going to trust the Most High. I'm going to follow the law, statutes, commandments. I'm not going to rob nobody. I'm not going to swindle and cheat nobody. I'm not going to just fulfill my stress by sleeping with this other brother's woman. I'm not going to become an alcoholic. I'm going to walk away from smoking weed to relieve my stress. Like, it ain't easy to make those decisions in the middle of hell. But we made those decisions. And we stood on those decisions, and glory be to the Most High that he done brought forth this in front of us for us to see a day of relief. I feel ecstatic every day. Every day. You know what I'm saying? So what more could I say? You know what I mean? What more could I say? Salaki, I yield.
You're so right. So like all the scriptures say how he would deceive the very elect. Like they go extra damn near. I wouldn't even be surprised if it come out later when Christ returned, after he opened up all the files and get all the confessions out them bastards, that they done spend more in budget, more on their wars and their nuclear weapons, on the propaganda to keep us down. I would be surprised if that's their biggest budget.
True that.
I mean, to keep their foot on our neck is damn near. It's so it seems like it's so imperative to them, because in the middle of this crisis with the with Iran and the Straits of Hormuz, in the middle of the crisis with UK and not the port, the military base they asked them to use, your homeland falling down. I heard today on the news, USPS, the United States Postal Service, is in a crisis because they don't have any more money to sustain. They say the original system was designed to be funded by the services, the stamps and the priority shipping. They're saying over the time they had to tap into the federal funding, which is I think $15 billion or something like that, and they tapped it out, they maxed it out. So they ain't even putting money into that. This place getting ready to fall and crumble, and you still have the gall to send ICE into the airport, and the first person we see they arrest is a Latino family. That's right. Like I would not be surprised. Like they have a whole, you know, like a trigger, like, okay, we gotta go put the press on them now. Emergency fund, send them agents down there, just put the press on them, keep them oppressed, keep them down, despite everything else that's going on. Like they somehow find a way to stay motivated and paid and focused on us. They had some Hamite shoot up some club or something saying, what is Allahu Akbar with the Iran thing.
Yeah? I didn't know that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I heard about that, but I didn't know it was a Hamite.
It was a Hamite. It was a
Dang.
Hamite. Then the other one that shut up the place in Maryland with the where the reserve guards were. He killed some guard and I think they jumped on him. He was a Hamite too.
Dang.
I seen deporting no Senegalese. I
Wow.
ain't seen beating up no Hamites. The Somalians steal $2 billion for you. I ain't seen ICE lock the neck of none of them.
True.
In the middle of travel season, you get agents to go down there while you're not paying TSA, and the first Latino family they see, you just violate them. They have a strong pension for us, and I wouldn't doubt so they have a budget behind that shit. I wouldn't doubt special money.
You absolutely right. I can tell you right now, it was the dumbest thing in the world for them to put businessmen over the rulership of the country.
Yes,
because
right.
they're gonna rule the country. They think they're gonna be, they're gonna be efficient. They're gonna cut the fat. They're gonna this and that. Well, they are gonna do that, but they're gonna cut everything that comforts a human. Because they're going to only care about the bottom line. I can almost guarantee you they found some way to cut that funding to that postal service so they can privatize it and steal it.
Right.
And they want to steal it so they can also be the ones who you got to go to get a passport so they can data mine everybody's identification so they can make more money on it. And on top of that, and then control you and cut you off. If they want to cut your funding off, they just cut off your mail and every damn thing else. Like that's a get ready to buy a United States Postal Service franchise. Get ready to buy a zip code. In about 2 seconds, they'll be selling them by the zip code. You'll be able to get a zip code, a building, the whole nine, the trucks, everything for a package deal. and you'll be the post office in that area. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, watch. That'll be the next step. And of course, the postage will go from, what I don't know what it is, a stamp, to, $5 like gas.
Yes.
I mean, to send something, a piece of mail. You know what I mean? Q may got a good point. It's going to head to Amazon in about 2 seconds, which they ready to do it anyway. You know what I mean? And not to mention, they're going to push so much mail into emails to send things. So once again, this is just survival and greed. You know what I mean? From the worst kind of person to put over anything. A lustful businessman. You know what I mean? Like they said he made an announcement this morning saying that he was negotiating with Iran and that Iran was looking for a deal. And they said it was a total lie. And they said the whole reason he said it was to make sure that Wall Street bounced back from the worry over the weekend.
Yes.
That's why he did it Monday morning. And it said, and sure enough, the Wall Street came back up based on. So you can best believe they scrambling to do everything in the background so that sucker don't fall. And to show you the pressure that's on them over that oil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? China and them must be calling Iranians and saying, hold out. You got them now. Because when them Russians started helping the Iranians with that targeting, brother, Netanyahu disappeared. You could not find him. Them rockets start hitting targets that they never expected them to hit. You know what I mean? They're hitting nuclear sites and everything on their ass. Because them Russian satellites, they've been up there since Sputnik. Since they putting up Sputnik in the 60s. Them old satellites up there clanking and still zooming in on shit. They punching them missiles in and going right up in there. I think they killed his brother, didn't they, or something like that? Blew up his crib or something.
That's what they're saying. That's
or
what
blew up his office or something like that. Like you know what I mean? Like they're happy as they could be in the middle of this madness that's going on. Like what a dumb like Americans, you gonna lose your respect. Like you had out of all governing systems that carnal men have built, certainly the U.S. Constitution was one of the best. It was certainly one of the best because it was written based off of the Masons, who had their own constitution, which was written based on the Egyptian record. And the Egyptians were the greatest superpower back during their time until their greed against us became too great for them to even function right. And then they sought to destroy us, and the Lord had to hit them with them plagues and bust their ass. And then here you now had some wise devils who sat down with them in their Masonic lodge and looked at their records, which they adopted from the Egyptians, and put together a constitution for you that was the best you could have gotten and protected you from your own greedy ass fathers and uncles who they knew would eat you alive the first chance they got, especially knowing that you came from England, who was eating you alive over here. And you turned around and you blew it. You blew it. You hated us so much. Like Kahan, like whoever it was, I think it was you, Kahan, brought out earlier how they hate us more than anything. And the racism lets them, they voted for Trump because the racism is more important than anything, and you blew it. And here's the thing, like Muhammad be bringing out in this class, we would have took such good care of you white people. Black people would not have allowed us to be cruel to white people.
Right.
Like if white people got up and said, listen, we know we messed up. We're going to turn the rulership over to you black people, Latinos. Y'all run the country. You understand? Do as you will. Black people would tell us, don't you dare touch these white people.
Yeah.
Black people would be like, don't you dare touch these white people. Black people and Latino people, they would remember what white people did for them more than they would remember what the Lord did for them. Like it would be like 100 years from now, you'd be saying, I want to do this and that to the Edomites. Those blacks and Latinos will say, how dare you? These white people turned this country over to us 100 years ago. You niggas have lived good based on these white people giving you this country. How dare you want to do something to them? They wouldn't let us. They would never let us do that. And you white people should have saw that. Instead, you turned around and decided to hate us forever.
Yes, sir.
And now it's going to cost you.
It's
going to cost you the whole nation. Go ahead, please, Salaki.
No, what you saying is so right, General. Like that's exactly what Black and Latino, Native American, Indian people will be saying. I can see it now. They be like, stop living in the past, start living in the future.
Yep.
They'll switch the whole phrase up. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's right.
It's so heavy. General Muhammad brought out about how much billionaires make in this country and how they could prop up the to TSA and so forth. And it just came out, I want to say today, that Elon Musk offered to pay the TSA salary.
I heard.
The White House turned him down.
Yes.
Like General Muhammad just said this in a class. Like recently.
Incredible.
So it just go to show you that this is what they want. I even saw one brother online. He said that this is part of their strategy to lock down the airports. Like, you know what I'm saying? Private army. So now you control who go in and out of the airports. You know what I'm saying? So you control the land and the air on a commercial level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, man, this is this crazy. It's like I yield.
Yeah, this the end. Steve Bannon came out and said that those ICE workers are in there to learn how to check IDs. Like they brought them in for them to learn how to check IDs, which is probably why he held out in the first place from giving them the budget that they wanted.
Right.
Because he knew he already wanted to bring in his own boys to run the thing how he want to run them, which this Adolf Hitler in Nazi Germany 1945. You know what I'm saying? coming back around again. But we in the time of the end. We in the time of judgment and prophecy, and there's no guarantee on whatever it is you seek out to do that you're gonna be allowed to do it. The only guarantee is the humility before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and whatever his judgment is, that you can count on. Everything else, I don't care how much weapons and power and authority you have, it means nothing to the Lord. And it does not mean you're going to be successful in everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's 12 o'clock, Mashak. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't know how far y'all trying to run a little longer, but I'm ready to go.
God. Man. So it's the wild. I'm rocking with you. If you're rocking, so if you're ready to roll, we wrap it up now, sir.
It's the midnight hour, man. Let's let everybody get back to working on their garments and getting ready for this trip and working out their transportation, because we're gonna go up in there, brother. We're gonna get out there, out in them woods, and we're gonna definitely take it on like we had to get up out of Egypt the last time. We're gonna rehearse this righteous act. And in times like this is now we understand why it makes so much sense that the Lord told us to teach this on to our children and to let it be carried out from generation to generation, because once again, when hard times come, these Passovers and these scriptures and the knowledge of the truth is what will comfort you and strengthen you in that time of trouble and give you the answers on what it is you need to do. So this is, and you know, he might just take us the hell up out of here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's impossible. You know what I mean?
If I could, it said a meteor just landed outside of Houston not too long ago.
Come on, man, stop playing. Stop playing.
Yep. They said one of three. I think one was in Ohio, one was in Houston.
Damn.
One was.
God.
Yep.
Damn.
They said the one in I think it's California too.
You know what that means? You know what that means? That means some of them rockets that go up in there and out of space went off course. It didn't come back down where it was supposed to. It overshot the target. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and they said the cabinet and all of them is living on a military base.
Wow.
So you know what I mean? Marco Rubio and them, they all on the military base, according to what's being spoken about. So who knows, man? You know what I mean? Like Christ said, man, evil. The evil is sufficient for the day thereof. I'm paraphrasing. You know, man. So I want to tell y'all, I want to say Thawada to everybody, man, that joined us tonight, man. And Thawada for all the brothers and sisters, man, that jumped in here with us and hung so late, man. I had a most amazing time with you, with the brothers, man. I hope y'all did too. You know, we haven't passed over. Try to join us next week. We're going to be down there in Houston, Texas, man, getting it on. Check us out on the website and wherever, you know, UPK is at, and get that information. And as well as in the closing of this show, we'll be playing videos concerning all of those things for the Passover. You know what I mean? Y'all be safe out there. Be absolutely safe. Be patient. Be long suffering. Don't get yourself into no jam up out there trying to transport yourself there and back. Hostilities are high across the entire earth. You don't need to become a casualty unnecessarily in anybody else's battle. This is their war. This is their battle. This is their mess up. So they got to deal with that. You just humbly get yourself on through what you got to get through and get down there and get back safe and sound, man. Let's all communicate, man, with one another. Keep in touch with your captains and everything like that. And remember, the day of hardship is coming. Prepare your family. Then once that's together, prepare your camp. And let's get ready to have to feed and clothe an entire nation, man. Keep our prayers up, man. Keep asking the Most High to free this nation and give us the understanding and carry out all the things that are necessary to do to get into the good graces and honor of the Most High and let him return Yahushua, our King, so we can be ruled in righteousness, man. So with that, man, I want to thank all the brothers on the panel, man. As usual, man, doing an amazing job. I love to see y'all every week, you know, man. And come up in here, man, and do what we do. So that'll be it for me, Mashak. You want to add something?
So just remember to pay a Passover fee. Get that in for next week. You know what I mean? Come on, don't pay your tithes. Join. I don't know. Generally, you'll be doing the show next week from down there or in Philly, sir.
No, next Monday coming up, I believe we're going to stand down on the show. just
Okay,
because we jumping on them planes and we're gonna be traveling and stuff. So we'll probably miss the show next Monday, but we'll be back on the following Monday. We'll be back on the air from that day on forward, riding all the way through the summer, far as I know for now. All right.
Okay, Tracy, man. So, come on. To water again too.
Yeah.
So, I'll walk on it.
The water.
Barack.
Yabashima Shabakathum. The water off you.
Also in Christ. To water.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcast, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The All Black Party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.